The Holy Gospel according to Matthew. To what can I compare this generation? They are like children sitting in the marketplaces and calling out to others. We played the pipe for you, and you did not dance. We sang a dirge, and you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say, he is a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, here is a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is proved right by her deeds. At that time Jesus said, I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, for this is what you were pleased to do. All things have been committed to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son and those to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Christ.
Please be seated. So there's a whole lot in that message that Jesus was actually using as a prayer, but I want to hang on to the one piece where he talks about the yoke. And you're probably, some of you are familiar with yokes. Do we have any farmers in the group? I know there's not much farming left, at least on the East Coast, but we do actually have a lot of farming in Florida. But a yoke was usually used by farmers, although yokes are used in other ways too. And it's a long beam of wood, as you can see in the picture that's going to come up in a second, that has openings in the bottom that enables you to put it over two animals, usually ox. And the two loops are where their necks go. And even though it actually kind of looks torturous to put on an ox, they're usually designed specifically for the two animals that are going to carry it. And so it's designed not to choke them. It's just designed so that they have something so that they can pull together whatever it is they're carrying. Something heavy, or maybe they're plowing with it or whatever. The whole idea of a yoke is we have them out there, out in the field, and things like that is often where you see them. And that happened back in Jesus' time, as well as they still use yokes today. And the whole idea is that with two animals, just like we all know, if there's two people or two or more people, the job is easier. And with two animals pulling or carrying something, it's not as heavy and it's an easier task. And the interesting thing about that is that ideally, we would always expect the two ox or the two people to always carry things equally. So everybody kind of puts in 50%, at least half the effort, and then it adds up to, full effort. But the reality is that even with animals, they have bad days, the same way humans do. And maybe one animal's getting older than the other one, or whatever it might be, or one's younger and doesn't have the strength yet. And so the design of the yoke is such that even on those days, it still works out. They still pull, they still plow, because the stronger animal actually pulls more that day. They do more than half. And so it's this really great image of teaming up together to pull something heavier and doing things along those lines. And the reality is when those animals are like that, then, one pulls more on the one day, maybe the next day, the other one pulls a little bit harder and stuff. So it's a great image that Jesus gives us of the yoke.
Hey, Reverend Holly.
Yeah.
What's that box up on the stage?
Yeah, not now, Shelley. Come on, not now. Come on. We're trying to do something here, We got all these people together and... So you see the image and kind of it's a drawing and that kind of thing. And, we got the plowing going along with the ox with their yoke around their neck. And what? Now what, Shelley?
Well, there's stuff up there.
Okay, fine. Okay, we need some help moving some stuff on the stage. Would you be willing? It's Hillary, right?
Hey,
Haley, come on up, Haley. And we need you to move something across the stage to the other side. You know this praise band, they're really picky about what's up on the stage. So you come on up and get ready. Oh gosh, Haley, I guess we should have mentioned that it wasn't this one box. It was, it's, sorry about that, Haley. It's more than one box. Just do the best you can. Get a lift from the bottom, because the one trick with this, the praise band is really picky. They will not tolerate doing it more than once. It has to all be moved at once. So here's the trick with lifting stuff. You got to bend and lift. So let's see. Come on. Let's hear it for Haley. Come on, Haley. All right, Haley. What's the problem, Haley? We don't have all day, but would you like some help? Yes, she would like some help. Can I get some volunteers up to help her? Any young people out there? Some guys. I see some guys and a gal in the back. Come on up. She needs some help. We can get some teamwork going up here. Do you want to come up and help your sister? There we go. We get some help. All right. Now, the goal is to do it one move. So you got to pull together, get around it, and work as a team. Okay, and you got to pick it up, because we don't want the stage scratched. And everybody work together and pull. All right, yay! Woo! Oh, they are great, aren't they? Perfect. Is that okay with you, Shelley, right there?
Actually, I like it better.
Too bad. Good job. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you very much. Good job. So that great work, great teamwork there. And Haley found out firsthand the way, you and I know too, traveling through life, that doing something, carrying something, a load, a burden by ourselves is hard enough as it is. And you did a good job with that. And but Jesus is offering to carry the burdens of our lives with us. And that's that whole yoke image, that he's willing to share the yoke with us and work with us. And the great image of that is that he's not saying just dump it all on Jesus. He's not saying, hey, just come and just dump all your burdens on me and I'll carry them, and say, I'm going to walk with you. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to help you carry the load, and so that we can be strengthened and encouraged. But just like those animals, when I was saying that, you had 2 oxen, and maybe one's not having such a great day, and maybe it really can't pull its part of the load. That's what Jesus does too. When you and I are down and out and we're really struggling with problems or whatever, whether they're small or big, Jesus is willing to carry that load for us until we feel better and we're stronger, and then we can help carry it too. So Jesus wants us to know, no matter what the problem is, whether it's something we've done, maybe the burden is something we've done to somebody else, maybe it's something we've done to ourselves that we shouldn't have done, maybe it's something we did or didn't do, should have done with God. Doesn't matter. Jesus is there for us, and Jesus wants to work with us, to team up with us, partner with us, enabling us to carry those burdens in life and be there when we need help, with him just carrying that yoke by himself too. So I hope you hold on to that image of the yoke, because it's really a terrific one for us to hang on to. And we are ready now to stand.